Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
10-10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Carolina.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way. But you're right. He got it out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the gun, Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Now watch run. Check, 42's the Mike. Check, 42's the Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Alabama, 380. Watch the pass. Here we go. Hey, check it. Light 42.
To throw is Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jeremy Chin in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Done by Shaq Barrett. It's 2nd down.
They'll throw now on the final play. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Bradley Pinion.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And the Panther first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. William Golston in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Carolina.
Curtis Samuel, 42 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Throwing again on second down. Brady, he gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
39 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size?
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From just shy of midfield, Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Now Brady again. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
43-yard line. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Carolina.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the fourth. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it
and nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Buccaneers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 22.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 7.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. The catch made by Miller. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 72 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
For the extra point.
It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Second and 14. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Panthers.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Robbie Anderson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and now it's second down. To throw again. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that, being a safety.
And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football, and the Buccaneers have it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Panthers 45, Buccaneers 31. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st down, Carolina.
That's a run. They're running it.
Tonight's final score, Panthers